Hi, today I'm going to do a quick video about taking makeup off because I've got quite a lot of makeup on. I was being filmed for something this morning and I thought, well, I'll leave it on for the rest of the day and I'll try and make a quick film about taking makeup off, because lots of people have asked what's the best way to remove makeup at the end of the day, and I thought I'd show you how I like to do it. I haven't made a film for a while because it's just been so busy with work. I've been shooting lots of covers and celebrities and magazine stuff, and it's all really great and exciting, but it just means I haven't had any time, so it's nice to be back. Okay, I'm going to tie my hair back. I've got yeah, quite a full makeup on, as you can see. Lots of quite a bit of foundation, which is more than I would normally wear during the day, obviously, and I've also got a ton of individual fake lashes on, so I'm going to show you how I remove those. Just get this tied back. Okay, now I've done a skincare video once before, it's quite a while ago, and lots of the skincare cleansers and things that I used then I still really like using, but I have got a couple of new ones to show you that I've got really into recently. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take off my lipstick, and I tend to do that if I'm wearing quite a lot of makeup. I like a bright colour, because otherwise you're smearing it all over the rest of your face. I'm going to use Bioderma. I'm still using this for lots of things, definitely a lot for work, but also for myself for removing eye makeup and if I've got strong lips on. So I'm just going to fold it over and then fold over again. So I've got it on that side, turn the thing over and wipe across. It just gets the worst of it off. Right, the next thing I'm going to do is my eyes. I like to use Bioderma for eye makeup removal just because I find it takes waterproof mascara off and fake lashes, and I don't really like very oily removers. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to split one of these discs in half, and I'm going to split this other one in half like that. And what I like to do is I soak these in Bioderma, so I've got two little halves, and I put these, I do this even if I haven't got fake lashes on. So if I've got lots of mascara, obviously if I haven't got much on I don't need to do this, but I always like to just put one under there and one under there. And my philosophy with removing eye makeup remover, ooh, feels strange, is you just have to leave it for a long time. Don't rub, just get plenty of product on a pad and then just hold it. I'm not going to do both eyes at once, but I actually would do that if I was on my own. If I had come home from a night out, I would very much just sort of hold that. And I find just holding it and patting it for a few seconds just means that you don't have to do any of that rubbing. You know, it's that sort of, you see people really rubbing their eye makeup and I hate it. I'm just going to do one actually at a time because it's too difficult. So just holding it like that and patting it, and then I kind of just very gently kind of ease it off. So that's taken nearly all of my mascara off, and it's taken all of my fake lashes off, and there wasn't any rubbing or pulling or anything like that. I mean, I will obviously take off the last bit, but I just find if you do it that way, you never need to kind of you know, aggravate your eyes or sort of pull them too much. Or it really upsets me when you see people with hardly any product on and they're like rubbing and scrubbing their eyes. It's going to pull the delicate skin around your eyes, which is going to lead to wrinkles and fine lines. But also, if you're sensitive in any way, your eye's just going to be a mess. So, I mean, sometimes even when I come home from doing this, I sort of do want to leave it on for as long as possible, and I'm sort of doing other things at the same time. Because the longer you can leave it there and just press, and then when you're ready, just start to feel like you're just loosening them, or you know, the lashes, or in this case the mascara as well, and then just gently, kind of like you're just persuading them ever so gently to come off. And that's it, they're all off again. Now if you want to, you can use them again, because if you haven't used an oily remover, they're just perfectly in good condition, and if you just clean them off a little bit more and just put them on a tissue, you could easily stick those all on again if you wanted to. So once I've done that, so I've done sort of my eyes and my lips, then I've got to do the base. Now if I've been wearing a lot of makeup, like actually I have today, because I've got full foundation on, I've got what have I got on? Chanel Pro Lumiere, but I've also got double wear powder foundation on top, and I've got concealer, and I've got highlighter, and I had lots of blusher on. So in this instance I would often use an oil. This is one that wasn't in my last skincare video, but I've got really into it, and it's the Keraskin one. And what I like about this oil is, firstly, you get 400 mils. It's £40, but it's 400 mils, so it's kind of double the size of the normal bottles you get. It's very, very thin. You know, some of the oils I found a little bit heavy. This one's very thin. It's very, very light. It takes off all of your makeup, and it also has omega-3 and 6 oils in, so your skin's left really nicely conditioned. I'm not going to use that one now because I'm nowhere near a sink here. So because with that one you massage for about 2 minutes, and then you add a little bit of water. Just add a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more, until it becomes like a milk, and then you either take it off with a cloth or whatever, and then you rinse it. And it does work really, really well if you're wearing a lot of makeup. If you're not wearing a lot of makeup, or what I'm going to use now is, I normally just use a lotion. I've got 2 new ones I've got really into. These are, I still use actually the other one, I still use the Lisa one and the other ones that were in my other video, but these are 2 new discoveries. One is by Alpha H, and I've sort of started using lots of their products. This is the Balancing Cleanser. This is a 3-in-1, so it's really good for eye makeup remover as well. It's kind of it's light and creamy, but it's not too heavy. And that one's fantastic. It takes off all your makeup, your skin's left really fresh. And then a brilliant discovery, I think, is this one, which was sent to me, and I didn't read anything about it. I think that's quite good sometimes, because sometimes you get a little bit you read a press release and it's so gushing, and the marketing so sort of hypes the product up, it changes your perception of it. And with this one, it's sort of, I used the whole thing up, this is my second one, before I read anything about it, and then I was sort of thinking, gosh, what was that brand? And when I looked into it, it's an organic brand. I think it's quite new. It's a British brand called Purity. It's exclusive only to Superdrug, and it's actually £4.99, which I think's brilliant. Such good value. So I'll show you how I do it. I use quite a bit. I use about this much, and I normally just do sort of all over, and then I start really kind of massaging. And I do like to sort of give my face a good massage when I'm removing makeup. I think it's a really good time to kind of, you know, sort of really get that circulation going. With the first cleanse, you can see it's all loosening off. Just kind of get it all loosened. And then you can either use, obviously, damp cotton wool, you can use a muslin cloth, you can use sponges, whatever you like. But the main thing is just to really get rid of all the makeup. So again, I tend to be really gentle, just sort of when they get makeup on, turn them over, all over. I'm really not a fan of wipes for taking makeup off. I just don't like them at all. I mean, I'll use them in an emergency, but I would never sort of come home with this amount of makeup on that I've got on today and use a wipe. I'd be much more inclined to sort of do exactly what I'm doing now. So that's my first cleanse done, and then I always do a second cleanse, either 2 with the lotion, or I'll do 1 with oil to get the thick makeup off, and then a second one with lotion. With the second cleanse, I definitely do more of a massage. And also with the second one, I go down onto my neck. So I feel like the second cleanse is the one that's cleansing the skin. The first one is taking the makeup off, and the second one is really kind of getting all the makeup out of the pores, the last bit of makeup out of the pores. Whenever you're near your eyes, always kind of be quite gentle. So that is thoroughly clean, nothing left at all around the edges as well. Anywhere here where you've got makeup, onto your neck, always cleanse your neck, even behind your ears, you know, it's just nice to sort of get any bits of makeup if you've been wearing quite a bit all off. So at this point I would just splash my face with water. I just like the feel of water. I never use cold water, I don't use hot water, I use sort of lukewarm water just to kind of get the last, I just like the feeling of it. I just really whether I've used oil or whatever I've used, or a cloth, I just like a final rinse. After I've done a final rinse, there's normally like a tiny bit of mascara left that maybe just comes off, you know, and I just use then a cotton bud and I'll just go into the roots of the lashes or wherever the last little bit of mascara is. Once I've done that, sometimes I use a toner. To be honest, a lot of the time I don't. My face feels really clean, and if I've rinsed it with water, sometimes I feel like I need to be a bit fresher, and then I'll use something gentle like the Dr. Hauschka toner or the Lisa one, just wipe over, or sometimes spray, and then I'll just go on and use serum or whatever I'm going to use before I go to bed. So that's me all fresh and clean, and I feel that just feels so nice, isn't it, at the end of the day, to get your makeup off. It's so lovely. So that's the way I do it. The products I've used, all of them are good for all skin types as well, so if you like any of those products, there's more information about them on my blog. Just be super gentle, you know. You saw the way I took the eye makeup off. I had 10 fake lashes on and they just dissolve off, better than all the rubbing, you know, because makeup and eyelash glue and all these things, they're made of waxes, they're made of oils, silicones, all this stuff that you need to use enough product to dissolve them. You know, you need to make a sort of you need to liquefy them and dissolve makeup off. So that's why using wipes and everything's very good, because not enough product. It's a thin paper and hardly any product, whereas I believe in loosening the makeup, dissolving the makeup, very, very gently lifting it off, and then, you know, loosening and sort of cleaning out the pores. You need like for like to get the makeup off, especially if you're wearing a lot like I was. So that's it. For more information, check out my blog. As I say, there's all the some of these nice products have got other products in their ranges that I like too. So that's it. Now I'm fresh and clean for bed, and that's exactly where I'm going to go. So thanks for watching and bye for now.